Hello friends, in this video I will share the game which I played in the Olympiad Expo Classic round 7. What a heartbreaking game! Actually I got a really good position out of the opening, started to have like a small edge, and then actually I calculated and allowed the sacrifice for my opponent, which sacrifice was not correct, but my reply was miscalculated. After a long variation, he had a possible check to save the queen and leaving my queen under attack. And actually I lost the game. Instead I was thinking I might make the move which is winning. I lost. Instead I should have just give back one more pawn, and then I would have like a piece for 3 pounds, but my pieces would be very active, my pawns, remaining pawns would be fine, so the position would be nice. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Actually, my opponent was Andras Meszaros, an international master from Hungary. He's a famous coach in Hungary, coaching children. He was once the coach of Judit Polgar, also Sofia Polgar, also Benjamin Gledura, the current young Hungarian Grandmaster over 2600, and also actually he was the coach of Ildikó Madl, a women Grandmaster, who was part of the gold-winning team, women team of Hungary in the Olympiad in 1988 and 1990, probably those, or 1990 and 1992. I am not sure now. Actually, they won 2 times the Olympiad. Okay, so actually let's go and see the game. So I started with d4. I know he's very good in calculation and attacking chess, so I decided to play a safer opening. I played with d4. I started with d4, d5, c4, e6. Queen's gambit, he declined, so I played e6, knight f3. Knight f6, knight c3, and actually from the queen's gambit we turn to the Ragozin defense, bishop b4, and here I decided to play for a safer line. I captured on d5, recaptured, and queen a4 check. It's a double attack. It's forcing knight c6. So the idea is to actually force knight c6 so there are no c5, because there are some aggressive lines where black plays c5, knight c6, attacking the center heavily. I wanted to avoid that. I wanted to be able to develop nicely with all my pieces. So bishop g5, h6. I captured the knight. Yeah, I did not want to allow like after bishop h4, g5, knight e4, this kind of stuff. So I just captured back, e6, e3 to open up for my bishop, castled, bishop e2, a6. First I was not sure why he played this, but then I realized this is a relatively fine move. The idea is the bishop wants to go back to d6 and wants to avoid knight b5 attack on the pawn and the bishop. So a6, castled, bishop e6. Okay, and after this move I took my time and created a plan for the middle game. Actually, I decided to drive my knight to the weak c5 square and use my rook to attack on the c5, maybe the c7 pawn in the future, and advance my queenside pawns. That was my plan. Maybe induce more weakening on the black pawn structure. So I played actually rook f to c1 because I was thinking maybe this rook can be good if it opens up the queenside. Played rook f d8, so he also makes developing moves, protected the pawn, so probably this bishop can move later for some attack if necessary, or can go back to defense. Okay, queen d1 actually opened up the a4 square for the knight. Bishop d6, the bishop has no more things to do on b6, went back to, actually this will be the winning bishop sacrifice. Knight a4, knight e7, okay, decided to reposition the knight for the attack on the king side. Knight c5, attacking the pawn and the bishop. Move back to c8, and then, okay, I was thinking here a little bit, but I decided, okay, let's just continue with the plan. Push up the pawns, b4, knight g6, a4, rook e8. Okay, this is not under more attack, so ready maybe for sometimes some sacrifice or some attack. And I continued to play b5. I think this was the right move. And I think here he played the first mistake, played a5. Probably he should actually take the pawn and then capture, exchange, takes, bishop g4. Probably this would be just, white has some space advantage, but it's not much, so probably this is an equal position. Actually, I was thinking to capture with the bishop, actually, this was my plan. And c6, I coming back, and then something like a5, a6, try to weaken the pawn structure. Objectively, this is equal, but so white has some play on the queen side. So played a5. Actually, now it's just, I think this is a mistake because now this pawn is clearly fixed. My space advantage is fixed there. Okay, and here I was thinking what to do. Actually, I was thinking maybe to improve my worst piece like rook a2 and then make things are safe. But actually, I wanted to avoid his h5 move, which is not a problem. h5, I can just play h3, so it's fine. But to avoid that move, actually, I think I played actually the best move. Also, I kept like g3 too, if I want to be really safe and avoid all this kind of stuff, the sacrifices. I played knight d2. With the idea of playing knight to f1 and then bishop to f3 to reposition the pieces, make very safe position on the king side, and later think how to go further. Maybe g3, bishop g2, and maybe even f3, e4 somehow going forward. But after knight g2, actually he played, he was thinking a lot of time, but also he was kind of low on time, so probably he thought like, okay, he takes the risk, and maybe if he lose, but he tries to attack. And actually, objectively, this is a bad move. Because, yeah, white captures the pawn. And now here I found the losing move, which looks good first. But actually, here I already calculated all of these variations when I played knight d2. But I will show you what I missed. So this happened, I played knight d1. The right thing to do is just bishop f3. I was thinking also this, but I said, okay, why give up the pawn? Captures a pawn. But then I just play knight f1, check, g3, queen d2, this, and this is fine, The white king is okay. And, black has only 2 pawns here, 1 pawn there. The c7 is kind of a target. It's pretty hard for him to use this extra pawn. I will play rook e1. Probably the endgame will be also much better for white. So probably I should just do this sacrifice pawn. Actually, this is a pattern which comes back also. Actually, yesterday I captured the pawn, so I went for the material and allowed the opponent to get very active. And this time was also a little bit similar pattern, similar mistake. I defended the pawn. Actually, I was thinking, okay, defending here, the pawn, and I show you what I calculated. So I saw this move, knight h4. I said, okay, I will just defend the bishop f3. Bishop g4. I saw this move, and I saw I cannot take it because then maybe you can find the right move here. What to do? Yeah, this is a checkmate. So I cannot take. But unfortunately, this is already winning. What I calculated in the very beginning, before the sacrifice on h2, after knight d2, I saw, okay, this is a very strong counter move. The queen actually has no square to move. So the queen is trapped, and I saw, okay, he will capture here, check, but then I said, okay, I play a smart move. I capture the queen because the queen is hanging. So if he takes the queen, I just take back the queen. Or if he takes the queen, I take it. So I actually keep my extra piece, and also he has only 2 pawns. This is totally winning. But what I missed, please find what I missed actually. Please stop the video if you want and find the winning move for black here. Queen h4 check, yeah. This is what I totally missed actually, because this is actually probably kind of easy to miss because this knight is there. So somehow this queen, this is not possible. So probably this is what the brain, how it works. I just did not see when calculating. And now it's just winning the queen, and this is winning the game. So interesting, yeah. Actually, when I played bishop. No, here actually I already saw the problem. And yeah, this is a checkmate, so I could not. The interesting stuff, so here, I need to calculate like this: 1 move, 2 move, 3 move, and then 4 moves, and then on the 5th move there is this one. So yeah, I just and actually if we go back like so 1, 2, so like 7 moves variation. This is not an easy one to calculate. Probably maybe here I should have take one more time to check if this is surely good. Yeah, if I would play again, I would do that. Because here I took my time, but I just said, okay, I just calculated again the line which I thought is good, and did not see what is coming. And the interesting stuff, so probably I always say for my students to always see until there is like a check or a capture. But yeah, when I imagine this is the knight here, so there's no checks, and I said, okay, the capture is not good because I just recapture. Yeah, it's a kind of painful blindness of this knight's disappearance. So here I took my time, and okay, I did not resign yet. I said, okay, I capture this one. So I need to give up the queen, but I get like 2 pieces, and this is protected. But he played the right move, the best move, I think, knight f5, going quickly. I captured, attack the rook. And one more good move, actually, rook d8. Now I cannot really defend this pawn. Okay, one more attacking move I tried, but then, instead of actually saving, he can certainly checkmate, so I should take, and then the rook captures and saving the rook. Okay, a few more moves I played. Yeah, now this is, yeah, I know, like if you play like this, then this will be hanging, so I just flip d5, but then, okay, g2 is not a problem, rook d6 will die there, rook g6, rook f1, queen h4 check, king g1, queen d4, now the knight is hanging, and there are some very strong moves like a rook g2, rook h3, so here I resigned. Very, very painful, especially when after knight f1 I was thinking I was winning, or I was thinking this is like the winning move. This was actually the losing move. And after like a very good opening strategy, good middle game strategy. Yeah, so one important point to remember, when you play in a tournament, sleep enough, because I think that was probably my biggest mistake about this game. Last night I went to sleep at 1 a.m. and I got up, I think, around like 6:30, something like that. So I got like 5.5 hours sleep only. Yeah, I had some family stuff and some stuff with friends to do in the evening, and I was making the video and the blog post, so many things to do. But if you want to play good chess, you need the sleep. Like 8 hours sleep is necessary. So this was again one more time a big bang on my head, or my thinking process, or my mindset. I know this already, several tournaments this happened. I just did not sleep enough, and I made unnecessary blunders in good positions. Again, so when will I change my mindset? When will I change my sleeping habits? I said, okay, now this should be done today. Yeah, because I really want to change, because I can play really good chess, but I really need to sleep. I have the energy to be able to give my best. So that's my goal for tomorrow. Actually, let's see what's going on tomorrow. So now I am on 5th place from 4 to 8. Yeah, so yeah, still there are some very small chance maybe be in the first 3, maybe on the 3rd place if I won last 3 games, and maybe Manfred is not winning both games. We'll see. So tomorrow I will play with a young talent from Chile, I think, if I remember. No, from Peru actually. So yeah, I will be giving my best, hope for the best. Thank you for watching, hope to see you tomorrow. If you like the video, then maybe like it please, write your comments and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.